pitches to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move.
He's loose. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick catch on 3rd down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone.
As a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working with perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it out with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Winston. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Got a man, it's Mosley. Racing to the right. The 30. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He's got it out. There he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of an awesome kickoff return.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Pulls it in. It's Mosley. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Finds his man. It's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Mississippi State right back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. He'll pull it on the read. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Lost 1 deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. To the air. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Bell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Young. So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Fights off a defender. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. To throw, it's Coleman Hope. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Steps away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick tempo here for the offense.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Snagged in the middle. It's Glover. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away and see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep. Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Brings it down on the right side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Dogs are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for room. It's Frazier. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. On the ground. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll try the right side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Punt is in the air. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. To the air. It's Stockton. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over SMU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle, it's dealt. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's Winston. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Going to swing it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mosley. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
At the 31-yard line. That's a first down.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up. Looking for a man, it's Croman Hope. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's dealt. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
He's got it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Belt. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. To the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open on the left. The tag. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Second down.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Power football with the run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long.
3rd down coming.
To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
The return is brought down at the 25.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to go deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Second down coming up.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Working the middle. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
With a red zone opportunity.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Arkansas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Croman home. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Thomas. Still running at the 40. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Now the play fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw it. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They booted away on 4th down. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick hitting end around on 1st and goal. He's trying to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Traore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nice move. Create some space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Taylor wants to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Winston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Creates a little space. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Traore. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got him 1st and goal.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Diving for the score, and the ball's loose. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. play, but they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Plows through the defense. Got enough for the first. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.